Tony Adam. I work for MySpace. I'm Director of Online Marketing and the Audience Marketing Lead. My team runs SEO, social, and paid traffic. I have had about 10 to 11 years experience in technology overall. On top of that, I run a SEO and social media consulting company called Visible Factors, and I'm a startup advisor for companies like Ranker.com, Your Daily Thread, Family Finds. A lot of the focus that I've had has been to make sure that our artist profiles, so things like Eminem or the Black Keys or anything like that, does show up in search results, which we do a pretty good job of. So we rank, top 5 for most major artists and number 1 for almost every independent artist. And along with that, it's been a lot of viral marketing type campaigns and content marketing, social media marketing stuff like setting up Facebook pages and all that kind of thing. A lot of my entrepreneurial stuff over the last year or so has been mostly focused on advising startups. I've been pretty much on the shelf because MySpace has taken up a lot of my time, but I consult with companies on SEO and social media marketing. I really focus on the SEO side. That's just my strength. I also, the advisory roles in the startups is another big one, and I spend a lot of time weekly with startups just kind of educating them on how to create SEO tactics, create SEO programs, and all that. My greatest moment was actually before I started working at a lot of the main internet companies. It was like maybe 7, almost 8 years ago, when I worked at a really small technology company, and it was when I first learned SEO, and we sold hardware and stuff like that to companies, and we actually learned how to do SEO, and because of that, I got us to rank number 1 for computer leasing, startup computer leasing, and all those terms, and that over time helped us grow the business on the computer leasing side. But also we got contracts from a lot of companies we would never have gotten contracts from. So it was a real big moment for the company because it allowed us to scale when we were very small. I've started various blogs, a couple affiliate sites that I still kind of maintain, but the entrepreneur side is what I'm really what I enjoy the most, is starting a company, getting it going. I participated in Startup Weekend in LA about a month and a half ago, and it was really exhilarating, just that whole creating a company in the weekend, and now we're kind of at that point where we're fundraising and all that, and I'm helping them with that. So it's really an amazing process, and just trying to get the company to get some money so they can actually grow, and I just love that part of the business. Jason Calacanis talked about it earlier, and the whole branding and coming up with the identity and all that, and to me that's just so exhilarating. It's you're creating something. It's like a baby. I've failed in a couple ways. I've started companies and they've gone under because of team issues or funding issues or all that, or not being able to scale fast enough. But never let it stop you from wanting to build a company, because if you have that in you, it's best to just keep going at it and trying. I've taken 1.5 years off of it just because, and now I'm at that point where I really need to get that going again, and I enjoy that more than anything else. And it's that experience, never feel like just because you had a failure that you're not good at it. It's everyone fails. Nobody wins the NBA championship their first year in, right? So you're never going to win your first year or your first go around, and if you do, you're lucky. But always feel like you can pick it up and try again.